Shalom, shalom, shalom. This is your brother Yael Ezra Ben Levy coming at you again with another video. I would like for you to join me in the book of Second Chronicles, chapter 7, starting at verse 12. Second Chronicles, chapter 7, starting at verse 12. I will be doing this reading out of the King James Version. And before we begin, let's begin by giving praise, honor, and glory to the Holy One of Israel, the God of our fathers, Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. To him is all blessings due. He is the Holy One of Israel. He is our King. He is our Redeemer. He is our healer. He is he who will liberate us and free us from our bondage. Hallelujah. And Jehovah appeared unto Solomon by night and said unto him, I have heard thy prayer, and I have chosen this place to myself for an house of sacrifice. If I shut up heaven, that there be no rain, or if I command the locusts to devour the land, or if I send pestilence among my people, if my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray, and seek my face, and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven, and will forgive their sin, and I will heal their land. Now my eyes shall be open and my ears attent unto the prayers that is made in this place. For now I have chosen and sanctified this house, that my name may be there forever, and my eyes and my heart shall be there perpetually. And as for thee, if thou wilt walk before me as David thy father walked, and do according to all that I have commanded thee, and shall observe my statutes and my judgments, then will I establish the throne of thy kingdom, according as I have covenanted with David thy father, saying, there shall not fail thee a man to be ruler in Israel. But if ye turn away and forsake my statutes and my commandments, which I have set before you, and shall go and serve other gods and worship them, then will I pluck them up by the roots out of my land which I have given them. And this house which I have sanctified for my name will I cast out of my sight, and will make it to be a proverb and a byword among all nations. And this house which is high shall be astonishment to everyone that passed by it, so that he shall say, why has Jehovah done thus unto this land and unto this house? And it shall be answered, because they forsook Jehovah God of their fathers, which brought them forth out of the land of Egypt, and laid hold on other gods, and worshiped them, and served them. Therefore has he brought all this evil upon them. Hallelujah. Now, one thing I want to go back to is verse 14. It said, if my people which are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face. Now you notice this is Jehovah speaking. He could have very easily said right here, if my people which are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek the Mashiach, seek the ultimate sacrifice that will atone for their sin. That would have nailed everything. That would have ended this great dispute, this great controversy amongst the people of God. But Jehovah didn't do that. Jehovah did not say such a thing. Jehovah made it perfectly clear. He said, if my people, which are called by my name, not the name of a Mashiach, but his name, will humble themselves and pray and seek his face, not another's face instead of his, but will seek him. He said, seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven. He doesn't say, if you will acknowledge the Mashiach in your heart, then I will hear from heaven. He doesn't say such things. It's nowhere to be found. He said, then I will hear from heaven and will forgive their sins and heal their land. He said, verse 15, now my eyes shall be open and my ears attent unto the prayers that is made in this place. For now I have chosen and sanctified this house, that my name may be there forever, and my eyes and my heart shall be there perpetually. And as for thee, now even though we know he is speaking to Solomon here, you have to understand that he is also speaking to us. Because we as individuals and corporately, we must hearken to this. Because he's also saying it to us corporately, even though he starts with the king. But he is also saying it to us. He said, as for thee, if thee will walk before me as David thy father walked, and do according to all that I have commanded thee, and shall observe my statutes and my commandments, then will I establish the throne of thy kingdom, according as I have covenanted with David thy father, saying, there shall not fail thee a man to be ruler in Israel. But if ye turn away and forsake my statutes and my commandments, which I have set before you, ye shall go and serve other gods and worship them. That is the great stumbling block that is before our people right now. Because many of our people, they have acknowledged that they are Israel. They have acknowledged the God of their fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. But they have also coupled another God. They have coupled another name. Sometimes they haven't even coupled another name. They have just replaced the name of Yahweh with another name that our forefathers did not know. Our forefathers did not call on Yahabashai. They did not call on Yeshua, Yehoshua, Yahusha. They did not call on that name as their God to save them. Let's just be clear. Let's just be honest. That did not happen. Let's go right here to verse read 19 again. But if ye turn away and forsake my statutes and my commandments, which I have set before you, and shall go and serve other gods and worship them, then will I pluck them up by the roots out of my land, which I have given them, and this house which I have sanctified for my name will I cast out of my sight, and will make it to be a proverb and a byword among all nations. 21. And this house which is high shall be astonishment to everyone that passeth by it, so that he shall say, why has Jehovah done thus unto this land and unto this house? And it shall be answered, because they forsook Jehovah Elohim of their fathers, which brought them out of the land of Egypt, and laid hold on other gods and worshiped them and served them. Therefore has he done all this evil upon them. Now let me read verse 22 to you again, so you can hear what's being said, but also listen to what's not being said. Verse 22. And it shall be answered, because they forsook Yahweh, God of their fathers. It didn't say because they forsook the Mashiach. It doesn't say that. It said because they forsook Yahweh, Elohim of their fathers, which brought them forth out of the land of Egypt, and laid hold on other gods and worshiped them and served them. Therefore has he brought all this evil upon them. So you can see right here, without a shadow of a doubt, it is so clear to understand. You have to literally try hard to misunderstand what Yah said. He is plainly saying all the evil that has befelled our ancestors and even us today It is because we have forsook him. We have not hearkened to his laws, his statutes, and his commandments. And then to top it all off, we have started to worship other gods. We have started to call on names of strange and foreign deities that our fathers did not know. And Jehovah said, it is for this reason that I have done all this evil upon them. It is for this cause that Jehovah snatched our ancestors out of the land of Israel. It had nothing to do with forsaking a Mashiach. It had nothing to do with denying the sacrifice of a Mashiach. It has everything to do with our ancestors, even up to our rulers, our prophets, and our priests, forsaking Jehovah, turning their backs on the laws of Moses, and started to embrace strange and foreign gods, gods of the nations and gods that they conjured up with their own imaginations and started to make with the works of their hands. That was our downfall. Not forsaking a Mashiach, not accepting the blood of a Mashiach. None of that is here. But what is plainly before us, before our eyes, and even for us to hear with our own ears, the downfall of our ancestors and our downfall even to this day is that we have denounced Jehovah. We have forsaken Jehovah, and we have started to worship and call on the names of strange gods that our fathers did not know. And we rejected Torah and started living according to our own design. This is why we must embrace verse 14. We have to get this in our hearts. We have to do verse 14 and mean it with all our heart. I'm going to end with reading this verse because I want you to meditate on it. I want you to understand it and apply it immediately. Hallelujah. If my people which are called by my name. I know who is speaking to you. Jehovah is speaking to you. Not a Christ, not a Mashiach. Jehovah, the God of our fathers, is speaking. He said, if my people which are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face. Jehovah is saying, humble yourself. Seek my face, not another, but my face. And turn from their wicked ways. Israel, we have wicked ways about us. And we need to turn from them. Let me just add this. When you turn from your wickedness, you have to turn to something. If you're turning to Jehovah, the law, statutes, and commandments is included. You cannot turn to Jehovah and forsake his Torah at the same time. It doesn't work that way. Turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin, and I will heal their land. Hallelujah. This is your brother Yael Ezra Ben Levy. Till next time, peace.